At Runlet Law Firm, we handle any type of personal injury case, assuming it hits certain parameters. We're going to hear your story if you were injured, no matter what type of injury it was. It could be a car wreck, it could be a 18-wheeler wreck, it could be a plane crash, it could be a dog bite. We're going to listen to your story, and we're going to analyze the case, and we're going to give you an honest answer about whether we think we can help you or not. The stereotypical personal injury attorney, from my experience, is an attorney that's trying to bring in as many cases as they can, settle as many cases as they can. At Runlet Law Firm, we're very selective with the cases we take. That doesn't mean we don't want to talk to you. That doesn't mean we don't want to hear your story. We will, but we're going to give you an honest answer as to what we feel the case is worth and what we think we can do to help you. So we're going to analyze, we're going to be very selective with the cases we take, and the ones that we do take, we expect to do well. Personal injury cases, most people think it's just about money. You see the advertisers that hold up the check and that's all they're concerned with. And unfortunately, when somebody's been injured, for instance, let's say they lost an arm, there is nothing a jury can do, there's nothing an insurance company can do to bring that arm back. The only thing that the person can receive is monetary compensation. So it is a concern and it is a focus, but we understand that there's so much more involved, especially with a work-related injury where a person is not making near the wages they were while they're off work because workers' comp doesn't pay as much. They've got a family to support, they've got a house to pay for, there's lots of stresses, there's lots of anxiety, they've got to have medical treatment, they've got to get to the doctor. We understand that there's a lot more involved, that this is affecting our clients' lives. So we try to help with all of that, not just focusing on the money. The money's important for our clients, and so we do strive to maximize that, but we also understand that there's a lot more involved. Insurance companies almost never have our clients' best interest in mind. An insurance company is there to spend as little money as possible on claims. That's how they make a living. They will never voluntarily give you what you actually deserve in your case. It's always best to have someone on your side that's fighting with them, has experience with them, and knows how to handle them. There are a myriad of personal injuries that can happen. It can be as simple as a sprained ankle, or it can be as serious as someone who's paralyzed for the rest of their life and will have to have long-term care, medications, that is just astronomically expensive. So anything in between can be a personal injury accident. We get clients who tell us a lot of times, look, I've had this work injury or I've had this personal injury. It's legitimate. There was some negligence involved, or if it was a work injury, it was a compensable claim. And they tell me, but I'm not the suing type. I don't want to sue anybody. It's just not who I am. I understand that, but there's insurance company that is handling that case. The money is not coming from an individual. It's not coming from your employer. It is coming from their insurance company. So you don't have to really worry about that. And when you say, should I sue, or can I do this without suing someone? Well, yes, you can. And if that's the way you want to handle that case, we will do that. We will try to resolve the case without actually filing a formal complaint and initiating a lawsuit. In a personal injury case, the question comes up, who could be held liable? Well, it depends on whose fault it was, really. So in a car wreck case, there's usually always two drivers involved. One driver did something negligent and caused the car wreck. Well, hopefully that driver has insurance. Now, in a complaint, you are going to have to name that individual, and in Mississippi, you cannot name the insurance company in the complaint, even though the insurance company is the one who is ultimately liable. There is a chance that the individual could be liable, but it's really not our interest to go after a person. We know that mistakes and negligence happens and it was not intentional, but we also know that our clients are deserving of some relief, and we will go after the insurance company for that. At Runlet Law Firm, we've been practicing and helping injured workers and helping injured Mississippians with personal injury cases for over 20 years. We've tried thousands and thousands of cases. That's what you want in a lawyer. You want someone who's experienced in the courtroom and knows how to handle themselves if it comes to that. But we also pride ourselves in knowing that we can try to avoid that if that's what our client wants and get the case resolved as quickly and efficiently as possible. Client communication is the most important aspect that needs to be had between an attorney and a client. Really in life, communication. Within our team, we always emphasize we've got to over-communicate to each other what's going on, and we do. And we also try to make that spill over to communications with our clients. We strive to always get back with people. We say 12 hours. Within 12 hours is our absolute goal. And we hope, and most of the time it's quicker than that. But there's got to be a response. If somebody has a question or concern, there's no question or concern that we would ever say we're just going to ignore you or we're not going to worry about that. We will always respond. One of the hardest things I think for people who've been injured at work or injured due to someone else's negligence is to just pick up the phone and call an attorney and talk to them. We also have a form on our website that can be easily filled out, and we can initially evaluate your case that way. But the toughest thing is just getting on the phone, calling that attorney, and telling them what happened. So we want you to understand that if you do call us, we're going to listen to your story. We want to hear everything that happened, and we're going to give you solid advice. I don't care how small or big the case is. So it should really be and it is a very low stress conversation with one of our attorneys, and we will empathize with you, and we will give you the best advice we can, whether we take your case or not.